Welcome to historic Nippert Stadium, home of the Cincinnati Bearcats, and they've been playing football here since 1902, and the fans are ready to see their team take the field. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the UCLA Bruins taking on the Cincinnati Bearcats. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Bruins will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Cincinnati's offense will take the field first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Fights off a defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got the tight end outside. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Bearcats are on the move. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to run it. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Finds the big tight end. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats!
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Matthews. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So UCLA's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many...
Going to take a shot at this, DB. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. To throw, it's Sorsby. Using the quick game. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they...
Oh, he's got some space. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bearcats. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Indiana. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going. Looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. He'll get rid of it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it. 1st down and more. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Now adjusting. He's going to take off. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had them all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he got loose. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
The Bruins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Quarterback extends the play. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Buys a little time. There he goes. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Bruins didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. A 1st down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Number 21 in the end zone.
A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
We've reached a break. Cincinnati is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. So 1st down here as they go back to work. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? 2024 was a transition year for UCLA. New coach, new schemes, but one surprise was Carson Swessinger, 3rd in the nation in tackles. He's now in the NFL, David, so what's the big adjustment for this defense?
Well, I tell you what, the team finished strong. And whenever you change coaching staffs, you need that believe, that buy-in moment. Finishing 4-2 down the stretch, I thought was a good thing. So can the defense swarm? Can they game tackle? Who's the next guy in this rotation that's going to step up and make plays?
The Bearcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Finds a man by himself. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Love the individual individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with.
And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
You don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Oh, out of space. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. The pitch. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. These guys got knocked around in Big 12 play last year. That has been a motivating force during the offseason.
Yeah, and you hope it's a motivating force. You hope they were talking about it. You hope it matters to your team that last year was a very big disappointment. With expectations for this squad to end up like they did, a lot of time to stew on it. The whole offseason, Palmer, you better be irritated, and they better come out with some momentum to start Big 12 play.
I think what was so frustrating about this team last year was that on paper, they looked like a team that could compete for the Big 12 championship, but it just didn't show up each and every week. This year, again, these guys look good from a height standpoint, a weight standpoint, a speed standpoint, but they've got to make plays, and it's got to start here today.
Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Breaks the tackle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. He's got him this time. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Bearcats are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressure, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Bearcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. This defense has been able to force a couple of 3rd downs, but they haven't been able to get the stop. Can they do it this time? Trying to barge in. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out. Man, I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Arizona State answered the bell away from Tempe today with an impressive victory. The Sun Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.